you. All right, 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. 43 degrees here at the studios of The Source. WOCA broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, where you too can get a bite to eat. It is December 8th, believe it or not. Hard to believe. 8 days into the month. One full week of the month is done, Robin.
I know. It's going quick.
We're almost up to 2016.
I know. It's exciting.
You can't think about that yet. You got this big barrier called Christmas in the way.
I know. I know.
My mind can't go past Christmas.
I'm all decorated. I just have to finish shopping.
Good morning, Robin. How are you?
Good. How are you, Larry?
Good. In the studio, we have a guest, Dave Harl. Am I saying your name right, Dave?
Yes.
And Dave is here to talk to us about an important thing that we can help him out with, which is also we're teaming up with Channel 2, WESH TV2. They are having a food drive here at the Paddock Mall tomorrow morning. And so Dave is here to ask you all to help out simply by bagging groceries. I'll let you explain it when we get to that part. Later on at 8:20, after Galen, we have Mark Morgan coming on. Mark is the senior strategist for Humana Insurance's private exchange business. Sounds like an infomercial, doesn't it? Yeah, probably is.
Yep.
It's a short one. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just a little short infomercial.
Yeah.
8:35, News Bites. That's where we turn off our opinion. We turn off any commentary regarding the news. We simply read the stories to you. We shorten them so that we can squeeze as many in as possible. In 25 minutes, we usually get between 20 and 25 stories in there. Carol Ann Baldwin will be on today at 9:05. She's a master gardener. She'll be answering your questions about your lawns and your gardens. Tom Kreitler. You've heard Tom Kreitler on the Money Pit radio program, a nationally syndicated show. He'll be on with us to talk to us about ways to get our homes ready for the holiday season without spending a fortune. You know, one of the ways is with these little LED lights. They save a lot of money.
They sure do.
Alan Vatvia and Linda Seminario are coming on at 10:20. They have a short 10-minute thing. They want to come on to talk to us about the American Diabetes Association's Safe at School campaign, dedicated to making sure all children with diabetes are medically safe at school.
Yep.
And then damage control. Joe Reichel will be here answering your do-it-yourself home repair questions, or maybe you've got some questions about how to remodel your home. We haven't really gone there before with his show. Dr. Chloe Carmichael at 11:05. Dr. Carmichael is a psychologist. He's talking about She. I'm sorry. She, Chloe. What do I know?
Oh, that's okay.
Chloe.
I had
it's
a
one
friend.
of those names I don't know. It's not Chloe.
Yeah.
I don't know any Chloes.
I had a friend in school named Leslie, and he was a guy, so you never know.
Yeah,
there might be a Chloe guy
happens.
out there.
Yeah. Anyway, Dr.
My guy
Chloe's
Chloe.
relationship prescription for the holidays, the top 3 holiday stress buttons to be aware of. Oh, wait do you hear what we're doing with Galen. Wait do you hear what we're doing with Galen. It's
okay.
right in line with that.
Oh, cool.
And then Lori will be on from Bob Wynn's Community Gardens and Nursery. Fun with Joe today. I've got a fun game. What the heck was it I picked out again? Oh, rephrased Christmas carol lyrics. I will...
oh, cool.
I will read you a... this is not the translation thing we did once before. This is just rephrased.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Like Jingle Bells. I don't know what you would say. Yes, just White Christmas. I don't know.
That's cool.
I don't know. We should do Spanish once. So anyway, so
there
what we're doing with Galen...
my son-in-law. He'll be my lifeline.
What we're doing with Galen Unold is over the river and through the woods to the unfiltered grandmother's house we go.
Oh, my gosh.
The unfiltered grandmother.
What is she like a slob?
No.
One of those scavenger women?
This is a funny thing that's going on Twitter right now. People are hashtagging unfiltered grandmother. And basically they're saying, oh, gosh, my grandmother said to me the following. And it's some funny things that these grandmoms have said.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so
that's funny.
There you go. So stuff like that. The one thing real quickly I wanted to do is there's a little girl. There was a story I want to tell you, and I know that there are so many stories out there that touch your heart, and this is one of them. There was a little girl. Her entire family was killed except for her in a fire.
Oh.
And the fire officials this is in Schenectady, New York. They believe it was arson. Anyway, she lost her entire family in a suspected arson fire, and she's asking for Christmas cards. If you look at her, she was burned over 75% of her body. Her face is never going to be the same. She's trying to live her life. This was, I think, 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. Her name is Sapphire. Pretty name.
Yeah.
Sapphire was found next to her father after the fire. He was dead, but his body shielded her from the fire. They say he did that on purpose. He was trying to shield her. She's the only person to survive the blaze. She suffered burns over 75% of her body. Her aunt has been taking care of her ever since. How old is she? That's what you want to know, right? Well, she's had over 50 surgeries. I'm trying to think if I have her age on here anywhere. She looks 9 or 10-ish. Mm-hmm. So I have an address if you want to send her a Christmas card. That's what she's asking for is Christmas cards.
We got to put that on Facebook because I've got a ton of Christmas cards.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll bring some in here. That way we can all send her one.
Okay.
Maybe put $10 in it or something.
She lost her right hand in the fire.
Oh, jeez.
3 months after the fire, she lost her left foot.
I have no problems. I don't. Not when you hear something like this.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought the same thing. You might be going through money issues or gosh.
Something superficial like money. But
I know.
No. This supersedes everything. No, we've got to pray for this little girl, and I'm sending her a Christmas card and get $10 and put it in there.
We're not trying to keep you out of this. I mean, you can speak up.
Go ahead, feel free.
Yeah. Just be part of this whole morning thing if you don't mind. I just think that this is one of those things that. Gosh, I know every radio guy does these things. You find a story like this, and you say, "Oh my gosh!" But when it touches you, you say, "Gosh, all I have is a microphone." Well, that's all I have.
And you do it all year long. It's not just reserved for the holiday.
I know, but it's not just me. It's the whole station.
Exactly.
But anyway, Christmas cards for Sapphire. I don't see an age on here. I'm looking to see how old she is, but trust me, if you look her up, you'll find it. Saphyre.
Saphyre.
That's how you spell her name. Saphyre.
I had it wrong.
I do not have her last name on here.
But you have an address, though.
I do have an address. It's Post Office Box. 6126.
Okay.
Schenectady.
How do you spell that?
I know.
Okay.
It's one of those hard
I'll find it.
SCH. No, I have it. SCHENE. CTADY.
I wouldn't have got that.
Schenectady, New York. That's New York. 12306 is the zip code.
Okay, I've got a ton of Christmas cards at home blank. I'm bringing them into the station. If anybody wants to fill one out, I'll put on the stamp.
So there you go. I don't have any age on here, but she looks. Who is Dodler? Dodler must be her aunt, huh? I'm trying to see. Maybe that's who you send it to. But I think it'll get there if you just put Sapphire
in the P.O. box.
P.O. Box 6126, Schenectady, New York 12306.
Okay.
All right. So while you're doing that good thing, there's a gentleman in the room doing another good thing. He is part of the Share Your Christmas food drive. He is Dave Harl. I introduced him earlier. This is something that's happening tomorrow morning right here at the Paddock Mall, just outside Belk. Is that right? So good morning, Dave. How are you doing?
Good morning.
You here early? Is this early for you? Are you normally an early riser?
Yeah.
Are you a horse guy? I mean,
yeah.
So in the horse business, you all have to get up early, right?
I was at the track at 4 o'clock every morning.
Are you a trainer?
No, I was a jockey agent out in California for 19 years.
What does a jockey agent do? You look for jockeys?
No, I represent the riders. I get them the mounts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You get them the mounts. Mm-hmm. How interesting. I never knew that.
What does that mean, get them the mounts?
The rides. I have to get... I'm responsible.
You connect the horse to the jockey?
Yeah, technically I work for them because they pay me. But they have to ride what I put them on. I make the recommendation. We can discuss what he would like.
What horse would you recommend for me?
A big one. a big and fast one. Just get some super glue so you don't fall off.
All right, so wow, that's pretty interesting stuff.
That's cool.
Do you still do it? Or is that,
no, I've
you retired?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, you're going to help some people get some food tomorrow. You're helping Channel 2, right?
Correct.
And how did you get involved with that?
It was a fluke. I was watching, I always watch channel TVG, which is a horse betting channel. And they did their drive on Tuesday out in L.A. for the L.A. Food Bank. And TVG sent 44 people, and they had it filmed. And at the end of the show, and I'm thinking, how could I get involved in something like that? Well, at the end of the show, they had their marketing director on, and he said to to the nation, if you'd want to get involved, find your local food bank under Feeding America. So it's all part of Feeding America.
Okay.
And what we're the First Step Food Bank of Ocala. Our mission is to eradicate food hunger in Marion County. Dana Crawford is the development manager. We serve over 44 food pantries, 3 soup kitchens.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And we also backpack children's program, which we send home a backpack with children at night full with food.
Wow.
Nice.
So, I mean, it's quite extensive, and, it takes a lot of people and hard work to this.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
We'll continue this on the other side of the weather and all that, and in the news. So we'll be right back. Dave Harl is here. We're going to talk about how you can help him with the food drive tomorrow morning right here at the mall. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Rich Dennison. New developments in the investigation into the shooters behind the San Bernardino terror attacks.
The ties to terror continues to follow a monetary path. We're told now that of a $28,500 deposit into the terrorist bank account. It's uncertain whether that was funneled there or if it was a loan.
Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump calling for a ban barring Muslims from entering the U.S. GOP rival Carly Fiorina calling Trump's idea dangerous.
Donald Trump always plays on everyone's worst instincts and fears.
Republicans, Democrats, and several religious groups condemning Trump's plan. The Obama administration will soon announce a new terror alert system. Homeland Security Chief Jay Johnson says it will better inform the public about threats to the U.S., but he did not provide specific details. Fox News, we report, you decide.
My name is Dale Pazinski. I'm 19 years old, and this is how I live united. I've always been kind of a computer geek, and I found a way to use those skills to help the homeless in my community. For people facing hard times, computer skills and a basic resume are so important. It may seem like a small thing, but it makes a huge difference in people's lives. So with United Way, I created a program where I work with the homeless. Together, we go through their whole job history, write a resume, and then save it on their very own USB drive. We provide workbooks and training certificates. I even budgeted for cupcakes so we can celebrate as a class when one of our people gets a job. That's huge. When somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." That's what living united feels like to me. My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Put your money to work. Florida Credit Union has a money market special, 1% APY until December 31st, 2016. That's right, through December 31st, 2016. $50,000 minimum balance to open and earn dividends. On January 1st, 2017, the account reverts back to a normal account at current rates. Federally insured by the NCUA, Florida Credit Union. Enriching people every day. Visit one of Florida Credit Union's convenient locations today or their website, www.flcu.org.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us number one. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Longer names generally tend to be considered feminine and beautiful for women. As far as the men's names, there were a lot of names with a good guy vibe on the list, which conveys approachability, like Andy and Noah. Short breaks were associated with higher job satisfaction and less burnout than one long break. If you want your food to last as long as possible, put it where it belongs, which is a fancy way of saying some foods don't belong in the fridge.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hi, this is Joe and Patsy Martone.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Year.
From
WOCA, The Source.
Come to Palm Garden on Wednesday, December 9 from 6:30 to 8 and attend the 15th annual Light Up Palm Garden. There will be food, drinks, entertainment, fun, and of course, beautiful lights. There will even be a visit from a jolly old soul who will be available for pictures with the children. Palm Garden is located on the corner of 27th Avenue and 34th Street. See you at Light Up Palm Garden on Wednesday, December 9, beginning at 6:30.
25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. Dave Harl in the studio with us with the Share Your Christmas Food Drive, which is tomorrow morning. And before we get back to Dave, Dave has a list of people who are helping out. We hope that you can help out. We'll tell you exactly what you can do to help. But today there's also something Robin just pointed out to me. The Marion County Bring the Harvest Home event, and this is kind of in conjunction with what Dave is doing?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep, for the First Step Food Bank of Ocala and Interfaith.
So without me having to read this, this is today. It starts at 7. Started 25 minutes ago?
Yep.
Okay. Down on the square, you can bring food, and just tell me briefly what this is.
This is for the Second Harvest Home Food Drive. It encompasses interfaith. It encompasses every food pantry that we have in our community. And it goes till 2 o'clock this afternoon. It's an annual event that's held on the downtown square every year. They would like canned meats, canned vegetables, and fruit. They need a lot of baby items like baby cereal, diapers, and lotion. They need toiletries like soap, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, toilet paper, and a lot of non-perishable food items, so we can stock the food pantries in our community. Yeah, same drive.
Canned meat. Canned meat. What is canned meat?
Spam.
Oh, I like spam.
Yeah.
Oh, I do like. Oh, I was thinking canned meat. That sounds nasty, but I do like spam.
Or tuna.
Tuna.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm a canned meat fan. I didn't know.
So that's today on the square. 7 a.m. it started. It'll be till 2 p.m. this afternoon. Even if you bring one can of something, everything's welcome. You get a whole community together. You'll feed all the people.
It's a beautiful thing, right? And Dave Harl, now you are part of this. Now, during the break, you were saying that primarily what you're asking for today is people to show up tomorrow to do what?
First to bring food donations.
Okay, if you can bring food,
we will unload their vehicle, car or truck, and then the other people will bag the food for redistribution for Christmas.
That's awesome.
And do you need more volunteers?
Well, I think we might have enough now, but absolutely, because what we're asking is that they come any time and stay as long as they can. So we don't know how many we're going to have at certain times. Right. We might be slow at
And what will they be doing?
Mostly unloading cars and bagging the food.
Okay. All right. That sounds easy.
Non-perishable.
And what time is this?
6 to 12:30 tomorrow.
6 a.m. So
Right.
you got to get up early.
Right. And West 2 will be here at 5 o'clock to start setting up.
Okay. So right. Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
And that's outside Belk's here at the mall.
Right.
And tell me now, during the break, you said you got the motorcyclists helping out, you got the high school kids helping out.
Yeah. There's a list of people, but 3 in particular. I'd like to thank Lynn from Warhorse Harley Davidson, Ray Gore from Biden's Home Health Care, and Liza. She put together at least 20 kids from the Trinity High School football team and other students. And they're all going to be here. The kids will be here from 6 to 8:30 before school.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Wow.
They're coming in their football uniforms.
Oh, really?
And West 2 is going to film it for them.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And you said you got a biker group? Not biking. I mean, Harley?
The Harley Davidson. That's Lynn from Warhorse.
Oh, okay.
Harley
That's
Davidson.
What that is. Okay.
Yeah, she's got some people coming from the organization along with many other people that she can't even list. So
any sedan people come?
We've got sedans. We got cars.
Anybody with an SUV that might show up?
I think I have some camel jockeys coming.
And this is being sponsored by the First Step Food Bank of Ocala. That's your organization. And you make sure all of the other food banks and the local food pantries are going to be stocked this holiday season.
Well, we're going to try. Like I said, we serve 44 pantries, 3 soup kitchens, so we need a ton of food.
And you also supply the backpacks that the children bring home from school.
Correct.
In Marion County.
Right.
Wow. So this is the first year you've done this.
Yeah, I've always wanted to give back, and it was a fluke how I found it, and I feel so good to be able to be part of it and help.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's so wonderful. Isn't it a wonderful feeling?
It is.
It's the true message of Christmas, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I think when people start driving up and donating the food, they'll feel the same way.
Yeah, and I saw canned vegetables, Robin, at Winn-Dixie, 2 for $1.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So it doesn't even cost you a whole lot to help out,
No, exactly, $1.
You could pay $5 and get 10 cans of string beans or something.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Think about that. That could make somebody's day.
Yep.
How much is Spam? That's probably $2 a can.
Yeah, that's probably $2. That's okay. We can find that. You said Dana Crawford also.
It's Dana.
Dana Crawford.
Yeah, she's the development director of First Step.
Food Bank of Ocala.
Right.
It's just so wonderful because a lot of people are skeptical when people ask for donations or food because they think it's going to other communities, but it's not. It's staying right here in Marion County.
Well, and when a well-recognized organization like Channel 2 steps up to the plate, or WOCA in this case,
Sure.
I mean, everybody knows us, everybody knows them, and they say, "Oh, okay, well, they're involved in it. It must be kosher, even though the meat might not be." So.
And it's really amazing that the students are doing this, especially showing up in their football jerseys.
Well,
that's cool.
They're required to give the community 30 community hours to go on to the next grade level, a year. So this is part of their program. And they've done it last year with us also.
Oh, my gosh. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you for what you do and for coming in here to share this with
hey,
with
thank
the
you
listeners.
for giving me the opportunity. I didn't come here looking for...
I know you didn't. I know. When he told me the story, Dave said he came here to speak to Joe. Joe was out in the mall doing something, and so he didn't get to speak to Joe, so he spoke to us. I said, well, why don't you come on the show? But just come back later on and see Joe. I'm sure Joe has some people he can talk to you about that might be able to step up to the plate. But,
I will.
But it sounds like you got a lot of volunteers already, so...
Well, it sounds like it, and the more the better. It's going to be a good, big party.
So if nothing else, if our listeners, we're asking our listeners to send cards to this little girl in Schenectady. We're asking our listeners to bring some food here to the mall.
Yep, tomorrow morning.
And also downtown to the square today, right now, as a matter of fact.
Right.
Until what, 2 o'clock
right,
today?
till 2 o'clock this afternoon, exactly. And I know Buddy's guys have been advertising that Bring the Harvest Home food drive on their show. And so some people have even brought in food here for that drive that's going on today. So it's pretty amazing everybody gets together.
You know, one thing, we understand that a lot of people don't have a lot of things in Ocala, but if they just bring one can, it would help. 1 can of food.
Yeah. If everybody brought one, my goodness, you know how much food there would be?
Well,
if everybody brought one can.
Yeah.
We're hoping for thousands of pounds of food, so...
I think you'll get it.
I hope so.
I think you'll get it. This is the community that always answers to the call.
And it's really nice.
Not just this time of year, as Robin points out.
Yeah.
It's all year long. We see it all year long. So.
And it's really nice the Paddock Mall is donating their parking lot by Belk's because you need something of that magnitude to house all the volunteers and all the food that's coming in.
Plus, it's a safe place. You feel safe.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, for sure.
I didn't think about that, but you're right.
I think we're going to put some of the Trinity High School kids out in the front and have signs and direct them back to where we are.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. Too bad Publix moved, because somebody else could say, oh, gosh, I didn't know about this. Go into Publix and get something.
That's
but
right,
now it's not
exactly. Now it's across from the street from Trinity.
Well, now you got
We're right across from Walmart, so that's not a big deal.
Oh, that's
there. You
too.
go. There you go. You can go over there and get something. With that other one, what's the one next to it?
Aldi's. Yeah, Aldi's is there too. So you got 3 supermarkets within a walking distance of the mall for tomorrow morning.
Dave, I have a jockey question to ask you.
What's the answer?
How come I never win anything?
You know,
how come when I bet money? Okay, I'll take it back. I won $12. It's not. How come so many people bet when the winnings are so small?
Oh no,
they're not.
No, it took me about 20 years to figure this out, and it's how you handicap and watch the horses every day. And write down. I have like stable. When I was a jockey agent, I had over 10,000 horses in my computer, and I watched every day, and and I was at the track every day, so I would make notes to watch for the horses next time out. And I made $12,500 one time just betting $68 on a trifecta.
I'm taking you to the track. We're going. I'll buy the beer.
So you can make money with it, but you got to do it the right way.
It's very selective. It's only a handful of people that make money. And I know that from my experience over the years, I've been doing this 48 years, that I'm better than or as good as 85% of the people in this country.
Wow.
I went to OBS one time. They had that machine, you put the dollar in,
Yep.
Yeah, I bet that's how I did it. I won $12.
Well, I want to thank you very much for the opportunity to do this.
Dave, thank you for what you're doing. Actually, you're doing more than what you came to do, because you've also inspired us. So it multiplies itself just by talking about it.
Well, that's super, and I hope I inspire people out in the community.
There you go. Thank you, Dave. Be careful out there, and we'll see you tomorrow over by Belk's.
I'll stop by.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A nice day today under partly sunny skies with a high of 72.